Again, my name is Amy Miller. I'm the Associate Artistic Director of Gibney Dance, and I'm really happy to be here with Beth Silverman-Yan and Yasmin Ozamerzafone to represent our organization. I'm going to give you a brief overview of who we are and what we do, and a little bit about the movement workshops that we provide, and Yasmin and Beth will, again, continue on from there. I want to thank Sydney, Cynthia, and Nisha for making this possible today, and also how great to be on a panel with Carrie and Sohini, Allison, and Edward. Thank you all so much for being here today. It's really honored to be here. The mission of Gibney Dance is to bring the power of movement where it would not otherwise exist. And we aim for this through three interrelated pillars of our organization. We are a center, we are a company, and we are community action. 3 C's: center, company, and community action. And as some of you may know, we've just recently expanded to 2 locations. We are both at Union Square and City Hall. We offer ballet classes and contemporary classes, as well as somatic techniques in yoga, hip hop. And with this new expansion, we've also become a producing and presenting organization, curating emerging and seasoned choreographers, as well as professional development workshops that address the evolving needs of artists.
My block is
No, you're fine. You guys
This is
are fine. We can see.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll have some nice silhouette action here. Well, thank you all. Our founding artistic director and CEO, Gina Gibney, whose namesake is this organization, also has a company, so the second C, company. A company of dancers who performs not only her work, but commissioned artists from outside. Center, company, and lastly, community action. Let's go to our community action slide. Our community action began 15 years ago, and we partner with local domestic violence agencies to bring professional dancers into the shelters to offer movement workshops with survivors and their children. The members of the Gibney Dance Company are the facilitators of these workshops, and we facilitate 500 workshops throughout New York City every year with not only violence survivors, but those affected by AIDS and HIV and youth at risk. Our main partners are, you might be familiar with Sanctuary for Families, Safe Horizon, Day One, and Housing Works are among our many partners. In addition to these workshops, we also offer advocacy events to raise awareness about intimate partner violence and provide information about how to get help. We offer trainings to serve other professionals in the field who might be interested in doing this kind of work. And also, we've recently opened our first physical space at our new location. We're calling it The Hub, and Yasmin will talk a lot about all of those offerings. Center, company, and community action. And they're all aligned under a common model that I'd like to dive into here. 4 tenets. Let's go to the next slide. Tenets around the idea of self-reflection, self-expression, collaboration, and taking care. And we refer to that simply as looking inside, speaking through movement, working together, and taking care, or aspects of self-care. The Gibney dancers are the facilitators of these workshops, and we receive specialized training from Beth Silverman-Yan about what to be aware of in working with these survivors. We are not dance therapists and are not trained as such, so there's always a clinician in the room with us for these workshops. The model is very flexible, and so each dancer can bring their own personality and their own, what they're good at, what they like about dance. They can bring that to the workshops, flexible in that way, and also flexible in that we can tailor the model to different populations that we're working with. Also, we provide workshops for the staff at these organizations because for stress reduction, and also to get them to feel and to be able to champion these workshops from a first-hand experience. Just briefly, I'm going to kind of move through this quickly. Look inside could be anything as simple as the breathing exercise that we did today, closing the eyes and feeling how you feel from the inside out. It could also be answering a question that only you can answer. Who's someone that you admire? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? Some very, very simple, straightforward things. Where's a place that you've always liked to visit? No one from the outside can answer those questions for you, and when your sense of self and your sense of power has been ripped away from the outside, a simple choice like that, answering a simple question like that can be very powerful. Look inside, speak through movement. From there, we ask the survivors to create a movement that maybe is the answer to that question. Okay, My favorite candy is Twizzlers. I always use this one. I've heard it a million times. My favorite food, my favorite candy is Twizzlers. And maybe I make a movement, just something as simple as that. Yeah, I'm speaking through. Kind of looks like Twizzler, right? Yeah. So it starts to open up. We start to have fun. Some of the seriousness drops away. We're getting to know each other on these levels. Look inside, speak through movement, work together. Perhaps you all join me in my movement. Can you do my Twizzler movement with me? I invite you to try that Twizzler feeling. Yeah. And how validating it is for me to see all of you essentially say yes to my movement and join me in it. We're working together. Look inside, speak through movement, work together. And lastly, take care. Yasmin and I both, at the beginning, we facilitated what we call a take care card. I think we can go to the next slide. It's a super big one. She's got one you can actually see here. This was actually inspired by the clients themselves. They wanted something to take with them after the workshop, as if this isn't the end. We want these tools so that we can use them whenever we need to, not just in the workshop. And we have over 20 some odd take care cards that are being developed by the dancers and being added to. We're really happy about those. So I love how this model has a radiating quality to it, rippling out and creating connections that way. Very quickly, a few things that this workshop is and what it is not. They're voluntary, as Yasmin mentioned, all about personal choice and beginning to have a chance to find your voice. There's no wrong answer in these workshops. We're not teaching dance classes. We're not teaching dance phrases and having people mimic. We're asking questions and developing movement from there. We say that they're facilitated and not taught in that aspect. And we focus on the present moment and future as opposed to diving into trauma from the past. Very process-oriented and not product-oriented. We rarely make a performance or a piece out of these. We see the workshop as the work itself. Yeah. Thank you for withstanding that bulldoze. I just did a bulldoze again, didn't I? Yeah. I want to pass it off to Beth Silverman.